Good evening, we're live. Hi guys, I'm Kerri. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for a few people to get on here. It's probably not a really good idea to drink coffee at 7 o'clock at night, but it is what it is. Welcome. Hi Hope, how are you? Welcome, my name is Kerri Wade and welcome to Reiki Live. I do this live Reiki every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, and I'm going to be sending you some Reiki energy this evening that you can set an intention for whatever you need healing around, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, even if you're trying to manifest something in your life. Reiki energy can be used for all of these things. So, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. Thanks, Hope. I still have my wrist is still kind of bunged up. I had a fall a couple weeks ago. It was a very clever, acrobatic type of fall. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Rhonda. And I don't know if I talked about it last week or not, but I did sprain my wrist and got a big old lump on the back of my head. But the head is doing really well. The wrist was doing really well. I stopped wearing my brace a few days after, and I found myself kind of overusing it, and I went backwards a little bit. So I try to keep my brace on part of the time. It's so lovely. Worst thing is like trying to twist things. That's my biggest issue here. So, yeah, it feels really good. I haven't had the brace on most of the day today because I've been doing Reiki sessions here. And so I've had it off most of the day, and kind of this time of day it kind of starts to tweak a little bit. So brace is back on. It is what it is. It's a lovely fashion accessory, and it needs to be washed because it smells like my CBD salve. And it really is healing very quickly. I'm very lucky. I was lucky to be able to do some Reiki on it right away. I was lucky I had some CBD salve to put on it right away, and some arnica and ice. And so anyway, onward and upward. It's doing well. Thank you for being here. So a little bit about me. My name is Kerri Wade, and I am a Reiki master teacher. I practice Usui Reiki, and I also practice Karuna Reiki. And Usui Reiki is the more traditional, more widely known form of Reiki. Karuna Reiki is sort of an advanced type of training. It is open to all Reiki masters. So once you are at the Reiki master level, you can take the Karuna Reiki training. And Karuna in Hinduist and Buddhist means, what does it mean? It's compassionate action, but there is another word or another description I saw today that I was like, I really love the sound of that. Oh, it means, it carries the purpose of ending the suffering of others. Isn't that nice? Ending the suffering of others. And that's what I love about Karuna. It's a very feminine, gentle type of energy, and it actually helps to heal on a cellular level. So it goes a little bit deeper, and it is very helpful in healing any past traumas and any inner child type things, even things, if you are so believing, past life issues. And so that's kind of where Karuna goes to work. It's very much the energy of Mother Mary, I say, or Kuan Yin. It's very gentle, it's very loving, and it's just like a big old energetic hug. So anyway, Reiki is a form of energy healing that helps to heal the body and the mind. It helps to return them to a very balanced place, okay? Basically, once we can get our energies balanced, hi Trudy, and we can get to a place of relaxation, our body has everything it needs to heal. So if it's healing on the physical level, It's beautiful for getting to that spot. Reiki also, in opening up the energy pathways of the body, the 7 chakras, 7 main chakras, it also gets you to that place of relaxation to where you can release anything that's stuck, any stuck energy, any old emotions, low frequencies, that sort of thing. So anyway, that's a little bit about what Reiki is. And I do both in-person and distance healings. In-person healings are done here. Can't really see behind me probably, but I have a massage table here. It's done fully clothed, faced up on the massage table. Some practitioners also have you face down for part of it. I find that most people are very uncomfortable laying on a massage table with their head sticking through that awful little holder that feels like it's squishing your whole face together. And so I don't do that typically. If you want it, I'll do it, but typically most people really don't care for that. So I do my whole session face up. Also, you know, I do work with people who are going through chemotherapy and that sort of thing and have a port. I work with pregnant women, and so we have to be able to adjust the body so that it's comfortable to be in a position for an hour or so during the session. If you would like more information about Reiki, just go to my website. It's kerriwade.com, and there's a whole page on there about Reiki. And you can also book through there. I do, as I say, both distance and in-person sessions. And tonight, when you share out this video now to your page or a group that you are in, for every share, I'm going to be having another drawing this week. And this week, it's going to be for an ETR session, a remote ETR. ETR stands for Energy Transfer Reset. And what it is a releasing modality where we release all the junk that we no longer need. This can include things from our soul contracts that are things no longer needed, karma that we've kind of gotten the message on. All right, we can release some of our karmic duties. We can release attachments. You ever had like a heavy feeling, like sometimes you feel like there's something that's weighing you down, or that you don't quite feel like yourself, or you wonder where you get these really bizarre ideas because they don't feel like yours? Could be from an attachment, a spirit attachment. And they are rather common. Not everyone is affected by attachments. Not all attachments are negative. Honestly, most of them that I have found start out as being something that is there to help protect you. So protect you from grief, protect you from maybe something difficult that you're going through. They think they're helping you, and they may for a little bit, but when it's time for them to go, it's time for them to go. So yes, Kristen, you felt much lighter after your ETR. Wonderful. Highly recommend. Great. The Energy Transfer Reset, I do private one-on-ones. If you want a private one-on-one, that's available on my website. But every Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I do a group remote ETR session. And so you can sign up for that on my website. It's only $15. You've got time to get into tomorrow's if you would like to do that. And everybody who shares out this video tonight will get one entry for each share. You can have the ETR done on yourself. You can have them done for your spouse, your parents, your children, your animals, people you work with, your friends, anybody you know that seems to just be like never able to get past a certain point, that just seems to be getting dragged down by low frequencies and you know, old patterns. The ETR is a beautiful modality for that. It helps to reset us to that point of purity, that pure state that we were in when we incarnated here. So anyway, I'll be doing a drawing for a free ETR remote session in tomorrow's. group, or if you want to wait and do it the following week, there's nothing you have to do during it. When I do them remotely like this, I set the intention that the transfer will actually begin once you go to sleep that night. So you can be at work, you can be doing whatever you want, or if you want to just be in a place where you can be still and quiet while it's happening, that's perfectly fine. Afterwards, I send you a whole bunch of tools that you can use to keep your energy clear and to keep yourself protected from other energies and negative energies, negative people. Anybody have any energy vampires in their life, right? And so it's beautiful for all of that. Hi, Emerine. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for being here, guys. Part of the ETR tools that we have are some releasing statements. And I gave you some of these last week, and you guys like them a lot. And so they're really powerful. And you might want to use one in tonight's Reiki session. Hi, Kelly. And, you know, if one of these resonates with you and you want to set it as your intention tonight for Reiki, you can certainly do that. If you have another intention, you can certainly set it. Again, Reiki works on the physical level, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual level. It also helps us to manifest, to help heal relationships, to heal job issues, job environments, home environments, all kinds of things. So set your intention. Here are a few of my favorite releasing statements. I release all pain. I release all expectations. That's probably my favorite. I release others from pleasing me. I release others from providing my happiness. I release my family programming. How many received programming from their families that just doesn't serve them at all anymore? I release all shame. One of my favorites. I release all guilt. I release all fear. I release all labels I've been given. I release all forms of enslavement. I release all memories of trauma. I release all frequencies below my original source blueprint. So there's just a few of the releasing statements that we offer up during the ETR session. So go share this now, and you'll be entered for a free remote ETR, energy transfer reset. Reset your energy back to that pure state when you first became manifest here on Earth. So, hello from Texas. Hi Texas. Some of my favorite people live in Texas. Hi, Crystal. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to be sending out some Reiki energy. Reiki can be done distance because it is an energy. And so what you can kind of liken it to is, you know, we all use cell phones. We use Wi-Fi. We know that they connect with each other. We don't see any wires between them. We don't see how it all works, but we know it works. And Reiki is the very same way. It's a form of energy. And so distance Reiki is just as powerful as in-person Reiki. It's amazing, and it's amazing that it works that way. I mean, I'm still amazed by it, and I've been doing Reiki for 15 years. So I'm very confident that Reiki over Facebook Live works perfectly well because I'm confident in my abilities, and I've been doing this for long enough. And Reiki is all about intention. So set your intention now on what you would like to have some healing around. Whether it's physical healing, mental, emotional. Are you experiencing some grief or shame? Something you want to release? Do you need some spiritual healing? Do you feel like you've become disconnected? Are you having a hard time hearing your higher self and your spirit guides? You can set your intention for that. Are you looking to manifest some healing in a relationship? Manifest a new home, a new job? Maybe you need to manifest new friends. You know, they say we're the sum total of the 5 people we spend our time with. So if you have kind of yucky friends, then you might want to find some new ones. Simply put, find the ones who lift you up. And it's always a two-way street, so you have to lift them up too, right? So whatever it is that you are intending some healing on right now, just have that in your mind. If you want to share it on here, you're certainly welcome to. Sometimes our words give extra power. Sometimes we have to say things out loud just to make them real, right? Otherwise, they can fade away into the background. So Reiki practitioners are attuned by Reiki masters. There are a set of attunements that happen that kind of set our frequency to receive the Reiki energy. It is an energy that simply passes through the practitioner. It's not my energy. The word Reiki in Japanese is actually made up of 2 words. Rei, which means spiritual or of God, of heaven, universal, and Ki, which is life force energy. It's also known as Qi in China or Prana in India, if you've heard those terms. Typically there's a Reiki 1 and a Reiki 2, and in those 2 classes you receive 3 different symbols that are given. One of them basically starts the flow or turns on the Reiki energy. The second brings in Reiki energy to help with mental and emotional healing. And the third we use for distance healing. At the Reiki master level, you receive an additional symbol. And then in Karuna Reiki, we receive another 8 symbols. And I use a combination of all of them. The Karuna symbols come very intuitively for most of us. And so we kind of know what symbol to use. And by use, I mean sometimes I just draw it in my mind. Sometimes I will draw it over your body. Sometimes I will just draw it in the air. And typically, the way I was taught from my master is we draw the symbol once and we say it 3 times. So when we combine some of these symbols, for example, there's a symbol in Karuna called Zonar. And Zonar is the symbol that really helps heal at a cellular level. So when I use that in combination with the distance healing symbol from Usui Reiki, it brings on some healing of some very deep, oftentimes distance or distant trauma. It could be healing for this lifetime or a past lifetime. It could be healing for a generation long gone. So we carry forth those things through our generations until we heal them. When we heal them for future generations as well as past generations, which is beautiful. Reiki can completely align and open up the chakras. I always use the intention to do just that in my sessions. I check the chakras before I begin, and I check them again at the end to make sure everything is open and moving smoothly. When we get blockages in our chakras, which come from those low frequency emotions typically, things like anger, hate, fear, guilt, shame, those low frequency emotions can block up our energy patterns in our body. And that can block up all kinds of stuff. For example, let's talk about the sacral chakra. This is that area below our belly buttons. It's where all of our sexual organs are located. For women, it's our uterus, all that stuff. It's where we carry our babies. It's a very creative chakra. Our creativity comes from here. When this gets blocked, and it stays blocked, oftentimes, for example, women will start to experience physical issues in that area of their body. It could be problems with the monthly cycle. It could be very bad cramps and pain. It could be infertility. So when we can get that energy flowing there and keep that energy flowing and do some good deep healing on that, a lot of times those things just go away. Voila. How's everybody feeling? Yes, Kelly, that's a good question. Thank you. She said, can you align this with Christianity? Reiki is not affiliated with any religion at all. And it works beautifully regardless of what religion you are. Hands-on healing has been around for centuries. It's been around, it was around in Buddha's day. And later, in Jesus Christ's day, they were healers. They healed with energy. And so it's something that's not new at all. Usui Reiki was rediscovered in the early 1900s by Dr. Mikao Usui. It is a very ancient healing practice. And so it's not anything new. Okay? And it is not affiliated with any religion. Reiki can do no harm. It's always going to go exactly where it needs to go. Hi, Joshua. There's our life coach, Joshua. Reiki goes exactly where it's supposed to go. Although we can direct it with our intention, it's a much smarter energy than sometimes our own ego thinks we need healing on. And it's going to go where it is the most needed first. And it never does harm. On the physical level, anytime you are having any medical procedures done, any surgery, or treatments. I mentioned cancer and chemotherapy patients I have, clients I have. I don't like to call them patients, clients. Reiki is a beautiful addition to any kind of treatment. It supports and speeds up the healing process in just about every single case. Babies love Reiki. Animals love Reiki. Pregnant women, it's beautiful because you get that energy not only for yourself, but for your baby. And if you are pregnant and having any issues, or even if you're not, maybe you're just stressed out, maybe you're just worried. You know, there's a little bit of worry that goes in to most pregnancies, especially first-time pregnancies, I've been told, that, you know, there's some anxiety around that. Reiki can help to relieve that anxiety and that worry so that you can go through that process, which is the biggest miracle on earth, I think. It's amazing what a woman's body can do. It lets you to go through that, being thankful and grateful for that process. And if you're on bed rest or anything like that, just keep in mind this can all be done distance. You don't have to be present at all, which is so super cool. You know, it makes sense. I mean, astronauts talk to us on Earth from outer space. Energy is everywhere. Everything is energy. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a phone line from the space shuttle to NASA, so must be something. Hi Diana, welcome. Whew. There are different things that people experience when they're receiving Reiki. Everybody experiences something different. And some people don't experience anything at all during the Reiki. Some people, they don't really notice a lot of things while the session is going on. But in a couple, 3 days, they'll notice that there's definitely been a shift in something. Something has changed for them. Some people experience colors or messages, images, songs. I have one friend who feels like somebody's holding her left hand through her Reiki session most times. Some will feel heat or cold. And when you have those energy releases, I can almost always feel them in my body, what is happening in your body. I don't know why it's like that. I asked for a way to know. And that's how my guides have shown me. Which I really need to find a new way because sometimes it's uncomfortable. But sometimes, you know, a tummy gurgling is so normal on the Reiki table. Almost everybody's tummy will make gurgling sounds. It's energy moving around. Sometimes people will have a jerk in their body, some kind of release or shift. All kinds of different things happen. And there are some people who are very in tune with their bodies and very in tune with energy. And they can actually feel the energy releasing in parts of their body and letting go and dissipating. So there's no right or wrong. Whatever you experience is exactly what you are meant to experience. And some people may have 3 or 4 Reiki sessions and never really notice anything happening during it. After they've had a few, they start to tune in to that energy and start to experience something different. So, no right, no wrong. It's all good. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're almost at 7:30. Again, if you'd like to schedule a session with me, just go to kerriwade.com. There's a full page on my website that talks about just Reiki. There's a page that talks about the energy transfer reset. There's a page that talks about hypnotherapy and beyond quantum healing. I have a special I'm running for a 1-hour Reiki session plus a private yoga nidra meditation. That is amazing. So check into that if you need some really great stress reduction and healing, relief, emotional release. Stress is a silent killer. We have to take care of ourselves. It will catch up with us. It's like driving your car in overdrive and never maintaining it. It will catch up. It's not going to run forever. So, I love you too, Miss Kelly. Kelly's one of my longtime besties. One of the first people I met when I moved to Arizona in 1982. I was 6. Not really. So go check it out on there. You have time to share this video. I'm going to pick a winner tomorrow morning, sometime tomorrow morning. So if you're watching this later tonight in a rerun, you still have the opportunity to share, and each share will get you an entry into a drawing for an energy transfer reset remote session. You can read all about those on my website, also at kerriwade.com. Who feels a release? You guys feel a release? Did you feel something released tonight? Did you feel something bring you back to center, to calm you, to balance you? That's what I hope for you. Through this wonderful energy called Reiki. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit for all of us tonight. These are the postcards by Colette Baron Reed. And they're just beautiful messages. I like to pull one at the end of each of these lives, just so everybody has a message to take forward with you into the week. So here's tonight's message. Hi Veronica, how are you, sweetie? Dearest you, you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures. I love this. To discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. That's so freaking beautiful. You are special as much as you are also, paradoxically, one with the world. Individual, yet part of a great whole. W-H-O-L-E. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with your spirit, and keep going. Spirit loves you. Life loves you. We love you. Isn't that a great message? Love these cards. Postcards from Spirit. If you don't have them, order them. You can get them on Amazon. There's a link, in fact, on my website, kerriwade.com, on the recommendations page, where there's a link for these on Amazon if you want to, if you forget what the name of them are. So, anyway, thank you all for being here. I know I love that message too, Kristen. That's like one of my favorites, right? Sometimes we think we have it all figured out and we know what direction we need to go in. We know what needs to happen along the way, and it has to be A, B, and C, because I don't want to go to this plan because it doesn't fit my agenda very well, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Spirit says, you know what? We'll get there when we get there. I know the way. I have a better way. And so letting go of our attachment to the outcome, letting go of our need to control everything, and just surrender and know that the best is going to come forth. Spirit always knows best. Always. Dang it anyway. So have a great week, you guys. And yes, please share this on your page or any groups you belong to. And I will be drawing a winner tomorrow morning. I'll send you a link to go in and sign up for a group energy reset, remote transfer, whatever, ETR session. And there is still time to schedule your ETR session for tomorrow at 3 o'clock if you would like to do so. It's only $15 for the group remote session. So go get your energy cleaned out. I call it the Roto-Rooter of energy work, because it cleans out the sludge and the gunk and the attachments and the implants and the tags and the cords and all that stuff we don't want anymore. Okay. Peace and blessings to you. I will see you next week. I miss you too, Rhonda. I miss my Idaho girls. Yeah. I don't know when I'm going to get up to visit, so maybe in the fall, I hope. Okay. Peace and blessings, guys. Love you. Have a wonderful night.